Bag's weighing in at 28 kilos. Having a piss. So I'm just on the bus, flexi bus in Geneva Airport, and heading down to Grenoble, where the Gumball 2023 is going to take place. We're going to start from Chamrus tomorrow morning. It's changed from the original location of Saint André because the weather there is pretty windy and I don't think we'll be able to fly. So everyone's meeting tonight, ready for starting tomorrow.
Oh, hello.
We arrived in Grenoble and Barry's just picked us up and he's going to take us to
I'm going to collect some migrants.
Yeah.
Collect some migrants.
6 more people and get them in the back of the van.
Yeah.
And his seat's broken, he's not really tall.
Oh yeah, his seat is broken.
Not usually, it's not usually.
Get them all out. It's the first morning of the Gumball 2023 and we stayed last night at the bottom of Chamrus. We're just going to go up there now, get ready for takeoff. Hopefully take off on the east side early, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible because the thermal forecast doesn't look that strong. But I'm just heading up there now and bag's weighing in at 28 kilos with 3 litres of water in. So we're just at the top of Chamrus, walking down to one of the cols to meet Tim and the rest of the gang. Day 1, flight 1 of the Gumball. And we're going to try and fly north towards Megève. It's about 100k. So we'll just see how it goes. We've got a few people in front. Tim and Vincent have already left. And we've got a few people just look like they're struggling to climb a bit there at the moment. Looks like people are pushed on in front, but they're not getting much more height. So I'm just going to try and take a little bit here and keep my eye on Barry. So this one sounds like a more promising climb. It's about the strongest we've had all day. getting towards the end of the day. It's 20 to 6 or 17:38. Most people are getting low. And a few people behind us, so hopefully we can get a climb carrying a bit further, or I think I'll land with these. I think one is maybe Ruth.
At this part of the flight, I didn't realise that Tim was still just ahead. I ultimately reconnected with the same line that he was flying, but I was at treetop height and didn't want to land in the back or on the plateau. So I chose to glide down to the valley and meet the rest of the Gumballers for an evening meal, and then we found somewhere to sleep for the night.
Morning, so it's day 2 of the Gumball. We camped in a park last night and it's just started raining. We've had a bit of a storm this morning, so I've got packed up. A few of the boys are getting packed up as well, so I think we're going to head up towards Sandboy and head north from there, maybe over the Aravi or not, go more towards Gumball and up to Morzine, because it looks less windy there tomorrow, so we might try that. And we are currently just south of Albertville. We are on Sandboy and it's pretty overcast. The plan today is to fly to Grand Bonand if possible, which is over here somewhere. Stay on Grand Bonand for the night and then maybe tomorrow head towards Chamonix or maybe north up past Morzine and decide which way to enter Switzerland based on the weather.
Unfortunately, I spent a long time waiting on launch for the weather to clear before taking off. I didn't have high hopes for this flight, but I managed to cross the valley where I did find a climb that allowed me to cross onto the Aravi chain and then start making my way north towards Grand Bonand. But you're going to join me above Grand Chamois. I'm just pushing into a moderate headwind here, but once I'm around the front of this mountain, the wind should be with me and I'll be able to easily climb up Grand Bonand for a top landing. To top land here a few times, but as you can see it's quite turbulent, so I decided better of it and I've chosen to find a new place to land, which is going to be down here where the buildings are.
So I've just landed at the midpoint in Grand Bonand. I say Grand Bonand, that's the town below, but I'm just on the mountain at the top of the gondola, bottom of the chairlift, and I'm waiting for some of the others to arrive. Had a bit of a error. My water bladder leaked while I was flying, so all of my sleeping stuff is wet, but it should be dried soon. It's pretty warm today. All packed up from the day 2 flying. I think it was about 50k, I think. Sandboy to Grand Bonand, that was the goal. Ruth, Barry and Tom and Craig should be here soon. Sandboy was very difficult to start, very weak thermals. It had been shaded out all day as there had been storms this morning. You can see here that it's overdeveloped quite a bit, but yeah, so they should be here soon. Happy with the flight, A couple of guys from the other group, the Northerners as everybody keeps calling them, but they're just from the Lake District. I think there was 3 of those guys made it onto the RV but turned around. I think they probably turned around because of cloud, because it was pretty menacing and quite strong, but I pushed on and got here. So I'm going to wait in the bar at the mid station for the other guys to arrive, and then we'll probably head up to the top camp, get some food.
Morning number 3. We're just on Gumball or La Chat is the mountain name. I think today there'll probably be 6 or 7 of us on launch. Rained pretty heavy last night just before we put our tents up, so we had to take shelter. And it's quite overcast this morning, so hopefully that'll clear up. I think people were talking about trying to make Interlaken today, which is about 130k, I think, which would be good if we could make that, but I think that's quite hard given the forecast, but we'll see.
So I'm just at the top of Mont La Chat, come up with David, Craig and Ruth. Aim to fly to the top of the RV and then head north towards Morzine today, I think. We just need to wait for this cloud to lift. Okay, so just taken off from Mont La Chat or Grand Bonnand. The rest of the Gumballers are there, and today's aim is to try for Interlaken. I think it's a bit of an overstretch, but we'll see what happens. Cool. So we've got everybody with us now. Typically I'm slightly lower, but hey, hopefully we can all make a move together soon. Should we go? Okay, I'll follow everybody out. Let's go! So we've just hit the RV, having left Grand Bonnand over there. We've all got our first climb here, so we'll top this one out and then get moving on towards Samoan. Just going to make the crossing over Maglon. I've done some jumps down here. Belvedere, Tête Louis Philippe, maybe Panoramica, I think it's called. Quite nice to fly over them. This animal in front of me is having a piss. I can see it. I hope it's not going to come anywhere near me. So I made a mistake there. I don't really know what happened at the moment, but I'm really low in Maglon. I'm going to try and climb back out of here, hopefully get back up and reset. It's going to take a little bit of time there. that's a disappointment. One little mistake and I'm most likely on the ground now. At least spoilt the flight as the conditions looked good where we were going. Kind of frustrating, but hey, it's just how it is sometimes. I think this is Brian here. He also crossed from the RV. Wow. Nice. Hopefully he gets away. But it's not for me. Not today. That is disappointing. Oh well. Okay, I just landed in Passy, the big landing area, with Marcella. We crossed from the RV over here to the north side above Maglon, and I thought I'd got it sorted to get to Samoan. Unfortunately I made a mistake. I think I went a little bit in the lee of some wind and just got drilled down. I didn't think I was going to make it out past the trees, but got out, and then I've been trying, struggling all the way back along the valley, around the corner to the Varan here. I don't think I got my hand in the right place, but yeah, little bubbles, and it was just blowing hard in the valley wind, so I ended up landing down here. But either way, good flight. Shame I made a mistake, but never mind. This is Ruth, just landed.
Oh, Ruth! I was not expecting to see you guys here.
Oh.
Crazy! Oh my God!
Nice one. So that's it. I'm calling it a day on this Gumball. I'm in Passy, and the next few days are looking quite windy. Tomorrow and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is looking windy and rainy, so I can't bother to sit around for 4 days or so and then make a move after that. So I've called it a day. Pretty happy with what I've done, although today's flight mistake was a pain, but never mind, just how it goes sometimes. So until next year.